Hi, I'm Scott Vaughan. I'm the CMO of UBM TechWeb. Today I'm with Tony Uphoff, CEO of UBM TechWeb. What are the big trends that will impact marketers in 2011? Social technology, all things mobile, information design, and then we'll talk about marketing as a service. Then our fifth video will wrap up on what's the grand advice, kind of roll up where marketers should focus overall. So we've tackled social technology, we've tackled mobile, information design, which is one of my favorites, is we are able to do more things with the web. And I want to talk about this concept that you have and we talk about in the industry called marketing as a service. We know software as a service, that's the IT angle, that you actually can deploy solutions and applications very quickly, accountable, don't have the software. So what's this thing called marketing as a service?
Yeah. We think it's powered by the same thing, right? Technology, as it relates to marketing, has gone from being a wickedly disruptive force, right? If you look at the last decade, right? Marketers.
I know in this chair.
We can all
putting
relate
in marketing
to this.
automation at a new level with registration,
right? It has been an enormous disruption to marketers, and for every marketer that's harnessed it, there's been an equal number, if not more, that have been disrupted by it at a pretty profound level. We think what's happened now is it's become an enabling platform, obviously, and there's a series, you mentioned analytics and a bunch of different aspects of this thing that are coming together. And we think the outcome of that is pretty interesting and holds huge and positive implications for marketers. So first is, we always want marketing to be an ongoing living conversation, right? We think about the idea of a brand personality and creating that brand personality. We don't think of that as being, well, what's my personality for the next 90 days? Right? We think of that as what's my personality in an ongoing way. I think this idea of marketing as a service is really around harnessing the technology, but also creating, not only establishing a brand awareness, profile, preference, but a community around that brand, and then sustaining that community.
Yeah, we're so campaign-centric in marketing. We've been trained that, do campaign, end campaign, measure next, and that's just not how our relationships form with our purchasing community, with IT professionals or whoever our target audience is.
Right, and I think the tools that are available to us now, right, as marketers, where we can establish a sense of community rapidly. We can curate that community by providing content, enabling them to have a voice into the dialogue and the discussion, and meld that together in a way that's incredibly valuable for the community. Now suddenly, you can go beyond a campaign. Right, that introduces a product or service, and that you can nurture that community over a period of time. So we think, going back to your original metaphor, that SaaS, that software as a service, where software went from a one-off, one-step product distribution approach to an ongoing sustainable service, we think marketing's going the same way. And as we work with our customers, as we see this evolving, certainly in a tech-centric world, this is becoming fairly clear, but we think this is going to pull through, and more marketers are going to start to realize, I can harness the technology, engage these communities, and then sustain them over a lengthy period of time, multiple years.
Yeah, and also they can bring in different providers for content, for analytics, or performance marketing, or potentially work with a partner that can integrate all of that into a sustained marketing as a service effort. And I know it has big implications for how marketing organizations structure.
Right.
We don't see a tremendous amount of hiring in marketing groups because of the services that are available and the ability to integrate. So it seems like marketers are becoming much more of that integrator than a specialist in each one of these areas.
I think you're spot on, and I think it's very similar to what we've seen happen in IT, where you have IT teams and professionals, but they're outsourcing, insourcing, they're moving things around based on their business needs and looking really for the ultimate expertise here. And I think as marketers, this opens up a whole new arena for them. There's an old adage in marketing that marketing budgets may, at a linear basis, go up every year, but what never goes up is the number of marketing people you get to hire to administrate these budgets, right?
I'm sure everybody can relate to that. I know I can.
Right, yeah.
As I put in a nudge into my boss for more marketing staff.
I'll change the subject here quickly.
Yeah, quickly.
But to that point, right? If you're able to harness not only technology, but then bring that ecosystem, that value chain together in different ways around that technology, your exact point, where you can actually expand the reach of what you're doing and the impact of what you're doing as a marketer and sustain it over time without having to add all these incremental dedicated resources, that's an incredibly powerful opportunity.
Yeah, and then the fusion of marketing and technology is such a huge movement. We're all feeling it as marketers. And the more we can pull this together as a service, I think the faster marketers are able to move.
Absolutely.
So watch that trend for 2011, marketing as a service. And Tony, we appreciate your insights and your thoughts. So we've got 4 to watch. We've got social technology, we've got mobile, we've got information design, and we've got marketing as a service. So we'll put that on our agenda, and we'll be talking more about these and trying to bring research and insight from the audience as well, and give you tools on createyournextcustomer.com. So
Great.
thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Scott.